How's it going, everybody? I'd like you to take a trip with me. A trip back in time. A trip to a year that was 2007. Or whenever this game came out. This is COD4, people. I just recently got this game. I won it in an eBay auction, actually, with about 30 other games for a pretty cheap price. It's one of those bargain bin sort of deals. If you've watched me before, you know that I have played Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops in the past. I enjoyed them a fair amount. Had my frustrations with them, but done fairly well in them as well. So I decided that, yeah, I would check this game out because I've heard good things about it, and hey, might as well, right? I got it in a pack of 30 games. Installed it, and this is the best Call of Duty. There, I said it. It's the best. Okay, so obviously that's just my opinion, but let me explain this one. In this game, the thing that I like the most, I think, if I had to pinpoint one thing, is actually that kill streaks are sort of de-emphasized. You've got 3, 5, 7, right? UAV, airstrike, and attack helicopter. UAV obviously is very useful. Airstrike can be incredibly good in certain situations, but let's be honest, for the most part, it's kind of useless. You may get one kill with it. It's basically a free kill most of the time, and other times, you know, you can use it strategically for a very good effect. Attack helicopter, you know, it flies around, sometimes it gets you kills, sometimes it doesn't. And that's it. That's all you've got. And what does this mean? This means that the majority of your kills are going to have to come from your guns. What is this again? It's a first-person shooter? That seems like it might actually be a pretty good idea, doesn't it? And I've got to say, this formula works. Taking sort of a step back here, obviously it's not really a step back because this game came first, and focusing more on the gunplay actually is a very, very good thing. This makes the game more skill-based. And I'm not putting down on Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops here. I haven't played the third one, so I'm not going to comment on that, but I liked those games, right? However, it was very easy for someone who was not particularly good at the game to camp in a corner with a silenced weapon or throw on the noob tubes, get up to 7 kills, and boom, Harrier, chopper gunner, tactical nuke. Love how I'm talking about this, even though that's essentially what I did in my tactical nuke video. Similarly, Black Ops. Camp in a corner, you've got the FAMAS or the 74U. You can essentially kill people in 1 or 2 shots. And you just camp there. You wait for your attack dogs, you wait for your gunship. And you don't have to be particularly skilled, but you end up 50-2 or something stupid like that, you know? You cannot do that in this game. You absolutely cannot just camp in a corner and do well. The kill streaks are just a little incentive to do well. They're not the thing that decides the match. Except for perhaps UAV, but again, that's only 3 kills, so, you know, big deal. So, the majority of your kills are going to come from your gun. The majority of your either protecting your points, you know, getting your kills, capturing your flags, whatever. It's all going to be you, your guns. You're not just going to be dropping a giant missile down on somebody's head because you happen to camp in a corner, and then, you know, you pick up your 2 free kills from that, and you call on your air support. No, it doesn't work that way in this game. And what that does, I've found anyway, in my experience, it completely eliminates camping. Okay, I've been playing this game for a couple weeks, right? That's not a very long time. But in my 2 weeks playing this, I have found maybe 1 or 2 people who are just camping in corners. And these people aren't doing well, you know? They're annoying, yeah. They kill you a couple times, you go, okay, and then you go after them and kill them. But they're not doing well. It's not the people being annoying using the stupid camping strategy. They're not the people on top of the team with, 50-0. It's the people that are running around who are legitimately good at the drop shotting and the, knowing the physics of the guns and that sort of thing. And I love this. What does this mean? This means that I can go into this game, having played the second Modern Warfare and Black Ops and being fairly good at them again. I can go in and do really, really well at this game. Because although I don't have the map knowledge, that's something that I'm still really working on. Knowing the ins and outs of all the maps, and that's a big part of it. But although I don't have that completely yet, I've got my shooting skill there from having played the other games, which are, let's be honest, very, very similar. And I can do really, really well at this game. I do so much better in this game than I do in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. And like I said, I was fairly good at those. Not one of the best, but I've gotten a tactical nuke. I call in my attack dogs fairly regularly, that sort of thing. But man, I just do so much better at this game, and honestly, the reason for that, again, I'm not claiming to be some sort of elite uber hacker, but the reason for that is because people have to actually rely on their guns, and it's not just drop a missile down from the sky, get 2 free kills. Now, that's not to say that this game is without its problems. If I had to sum up the problem of this game in one word, that word would be martyrdom. Yes, martyrdom is incredibly annoying. For those of you who don't know, this was a death streak in Modern Warfare 2, and probably in the third one, even though I haven't played it. Basically, you die, you drop a live grenade, and chances are that the person that just killed you is going to die unless they killed you from a very long distance. The problem with it in this game is that it's a perk, so you can always have it on. And again, this becomes a problem for the same reason that noob tubes were a problem in Modern Warfare 2. And again, I'm not so sure if they're as much of a problem in the third Modern Warfare. They weren't as big a problem in Black Ops. It's not that people use it, right, or that it exists. That's fine. The problem is that everybody uses it. I have no problem with a beginner player coming in and saying, I don't want to come out of this match 5-20. I'm going to throw on martyrdom. Maybe get some kills, because that's honestly, I need a little extra help with the game. Or a beginner coming in and saying, you know what, the noob tube's going on because these guys are so much better than me, and I'm just going to get killed if I just go in there without something that gives me a little bit of an edge. That's fine. The problem is that everybody uses them. You get people that are good enough to go, 40-2 on a regular basis, who are like, you know what, I'm throwing on the grenade launcher anyway, just to be annoying. I'm gonna pick my words carefully here. Let's keep it G-rated, or PG-rated, considering that I'm shooting people's heads off. These people are really, really annoying, but honestly, you get these in any game. And it's not necessarily the game's fault, it's the player base. And again, let's be honest, the player base in Call of Duty can be a fairly obnoxious group of people because it's mostly composed of 13-year-olds who think they're uber hardcore because they can quickscope people. If you're one of those people, that's fine. I would encourage you not to be obnoxious. Be one of the awesome 13-year-olds who actually acts more mature than the 22-year-olds who are raging and calling people's mothers bad names. Then you will have my respect, and you're awesome. So if you're one of those people, pat yourself on the back. Anyways, that sort of brings me to another topic about this game. The community. The community is Actually pretty good. Well, okay, first of all, if you update this game to latest patch, most of the servers are running on the latest patch, you will find that there are over 3,000 servers or more at any given time. This game still has a huge player base. And this is probably because Activision Infinity Ward did not completely botch the matchmaking system like they did in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Anyway, tangent rant over with. It's all dedicated servers. You can gain experience on unranked servers. They don't care. You bought the game. If you want to go in and farm headshots for gun camos, that's your, that's your call. It doesn't hurt anybody. And because this game is so old, honestly, it's completely fair for you to go in and, unlock some weapon attachments or something to give you something that will give you, a little bit of equal footing with the people who've been playing this for years. So props to them for that. It was a better time in 2007, I tell you. I'm probably wrong, by the way. This probably didn't come out in 2007. It was probably like 2000. I think it was 2007, but I don't know. That's not the point, though. The point, however, is that I just adore the way this game works. And I would actually advise anybody who has played Call of Duty before, thought that the concept was really great, upgrading your guns and getting kill streaks and stuff. Sounds like a really cool idea. But if you thought the execution was really poor, it rewarded camping or rewarded people to just sit back there, use the cheapest strategy possible and drop missiles on someone's head without actually ever going into the fight, I think you should check this game out because, in my opinion, right? This is all just my opinion and you're welcome to disagree. However, I can sort of explain why I have this opinion and maybe convince some people that there is, there is some worth in what I'm saying. This is a game, takes the concept and executes it well. I think stripping it down a little bit, going back to basics, making it about the shooting, is a wonderful thing, and I would just absolutely love if somewhere down the line we saw sort of a return to this. A more skill-based Call of Duty. A more slow-paced Call of Duty. Well, it's not necessarily slow-paced, it's just differently paced, right? Something along those lines. And I don't have my hopes very high for Black Ops 2, honestly. I'm not really planning to pick it up. It seems like the further on this series goes, it gets more and more about the kill streaks and the crazy stuff. And they're cool, don't get me wrong, but I would just absolutely love to see something like this again. Modern military shooter that's very skill-based and yet has these, these cool elements that sort of reward you for doing well, and you get to drop cool things on people's heads, but tone it down a little bit, make it about the shooting. Because I think we sort of lost that recently, and that's part of the reason that I just kind of lost interest in Call of Duty a while back. This game sort of reignited the fires, I guess, I don't know. Well, I'm just going to keep spouting weird metaphors, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, I would urge you, check this game out. You can get it for super cheap on eBay, on Amazon. This is one of the few cases where I'm going to say don't buy from Steam, even though I do very much like Valve. And this isn't Valve's fault, this is Activision's fault. I think the game's still $30 on Steam, which is ridiculous for a game that old. That is just scandalous. But, they are trying to milk the game for everything that it's worth, so... yeah. Anyways, check it out. eBay, Amazon, one of those sites. You can get it for really cheap. And I think you will like it. And it's Call of Duty. I get frustrated with it sometimes. But I get frustrated with this game so much less. It's just... so much better. Again, in my opinion. The shooting's better. The execution of the kill streaks is better. The community is better, honestly. And all in all, this is a good game. Like, that's all there is to it. Anyways, this match is just about over. I think I ended up going 59-9, which is a pretty respectable score by anybody's standard. I will try and have more gameplay of this game up, because I just unlocked the Remington, as you can see right here, and I'm going to have fun with that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you saw some value in what I had to say, and I will see you guys next time. Later.